This video and this whole project is sponsored by gitarrenbastler.de. I always order my nitro cellulose finishes here and I can highly recommend them to you. Full disclosure, this small business is run by friends of mine, so I know how passionate they are about their products. I didn't get paid, but they provide the spray cans for this project. Hey everyone, the name is Kris Barocsi and welcome to Guitar Tweaks. This is the second part of my Gibson Les Paul Junior refinishing project. In case you missed the first episode, I removed the original black nitrocellulose finish and I used the heat gun. It was very enjoyable. I was a little too excited about it. So the finish is completely removed. The only section of the guitar where it's still on there is the front side of the headstock. I want to keep the logo, obviously. So I covered that with masking tape. Same goes for the rosewood fretboard. This is a combination of two different tapes, masking tapes. The blue stripe that you see on the edge goes all the way around the fretboard and around the top side of the headstock. This is a 3M vinyl tape, which is really thin, and this is bendable. You can go around corners with it. It's crazy. It actually follows the open book shape of the Gibson headstock. What I have to do now is apply multiple layers of base coat, which is just transparent. It's just something to seal the wood. And then I have to sand that back to be flush and smooth with these micro mesh pads. I bought a new set because my latest one kind of started scratching while it's polishing, which is not cool. Roughest one is like 1800 grit, so it's still kind of smooth. And then the color, the TV yellow, and possibly a layer of light amber will go on the body and neck and everything, and then I can do the clear coat at the end. We'll see how many layers does it take. Let's count. I'm done with the base coat. I had 3 rounds, and now I have to sand it back just a little bit because it still kind of looks really good. It looks like a satin finish. So if you're into that, you could call this a day and just stick to this finish. But because it still looks pretty much open pore, even though it's not, but you have that kind of looks, I want to get rid of some of that. So I will sand back the surface with 1800 and then 3200 grit and wet sanding, of course, as always, to avoid scratches. And then I can move on to the TV yellow nitro. There's one last thing to do before I start spraying the color, the TV yellow, and that is that I want to see the black edge on the front side of the headstock, like going over the edge, which means that I need to mask a really thin side or a section of the side wall of the headstock. I sprayed 3 proper layers of TV yellow on the guitar. That's 2 spray cans. Those are empty, and now it's time for this light amber nitro that I have. I want to put this on top to make the TV yellow look a little less green yellow, which is normal for TV yellow. That's how it looks, like a pale yellow that's not really brown at all. It's closer to green than to like a brown or beige color. And I do want to bring this closer to like this yellowed old kind of nitro finish. Now I'm removing the masking tape on the sides of the fretboard and of the headstock. Why am I doing that? I still have 2 more additional layers of transparent amber finish happening, and I want to make this transition between the back of the neck and the side of the fretboard really like flush. I want to avoid having a tiny bit of a step there, something that you would notice when you play the guitar. Now that I've removed the whole thing, I can put it back on, but only on the top side. Can't believe what I'm saying, but this is gonna be the last layer of clear coat. This weather checking clear coat is a different story. I'll do that later. I need to wait until this finish dries out completely before I apply that. So this normal clear coat layer is going to be the last like standard layer, and this is the last time I have the chance to sand in between the layers. I did that between all the layers of finish. It's kind of funny to see how I started off finishing the guitar in a hoodie and like long trousers and everything, and now I'm in shorts because summer just happened since then. That's it. This is an exciting moment for sure. I want to remove the masking tape on the front side of the headstock because the last layer, this weather checking clear coat, should go on the front side as well, because I want to have the same layer all around the headstock, on the neck, of course the back of the neck, and on the whole body. Oh, this looks really satisfying. And this is how the guitar looks like with all the coats, all the layers, including the clear coat, except for this weather checking one, the one without or with barely any plasticizer. That's gonna go on the guitar a couple of weeks after the last layer. So now it's been a week since I put on the last clear coat. Still smells a little bit, a tiny bit like nitro, but it's barely anything left. I will have to wait a bit longer. That's the key to not mess up that sort of weather checking. I've been there and done that. I didn't wait long enough with my pink base, so the weather checking is more like the Grand Canyon all over the body instead of just sweet little cracks. So yeah, I don't wanna go there again. I will wait. I will be patient, and that is gonna be in the third episode. I will first of all sand back and sort of make the surface nice and even. Then put on that last layer, the weather checking clear coat, and then let that dry, and then polish the guitar. Now what's really interesting is that already at this point you can tell how different TV yellow is. Don't forget, I put this 2 or how many layers of amber on top of the TV yellow to bring it closer to like a brownish yellow instead of a greenish kind of yellow. So this is how this looks like. It's a little bit already like kind of aged looking, and look how different it is compared to butterscotch blonde. It's crazy, right? This one's much more brown and like natural looking, and much more transparent too, which is really cool to see, because a lot of people think like, yeah, well, it's the same, isn't it? And it's not. It's really not. Less transparent, a little bit open pore, but that's something that I wanted. Same way as this one is. Yeah, join me for the third episode if you wanna see how this guitar turns out to be. Slight relic job as told. I will not overdo it. No heavy relic on this one, but I really like guitars that look broken in and I can just dig in and throw it around and don't have to worry too much about it. We'll see how that goes. See you in episode 3 very soon. Make sure to subscribe, of course, if you don't want to miss it. See you there. Bye-bye.